Hello everyone. I hope you all are safe at your home. Myself Goldie Dhar from Shiv Jyoti Educational Group, Kota. So today we are going to start our chapter number 5 of English Grammar of class 4. So open your books on page number 13. Okay, your chapter number 5, Nouns and Gender, is on page number 13. Okay, take your pencil and eraser with you. Okay, and open page number 13. Nouns and Gender. But before starting the chapter gender, I want to tell you that what are nouns. We have done earlier in the chapter number 1 what is noun. Nouns are the names of person, place, animals and things. Okay, you all know this. What are nouns? Now, according to their physical characteristics and their role in society, these nouns categorized into 4 gender. Okay, first is masculine gender, then feminine gender, then common gender and neuter gender. So in this chapter we'll go to learn about gender. Okay, so let's start genders. Number 1, a noun that refers to a male is said to be of the masculine gender. Now if we talk about any male in the society or in surrounding us, like boy, or you can say man, uncle, or your father, son, these are all noun refers to some male. So these males fall under the category of masculine gender. All the males fall under the category of masculine gender. Okay, now moving to number 2, a noun that refers to a female is said to be of the feminine gender. Now if we talk about some female like aunt, mother and your sister, or you can say your niece, so these all are feminine gender. Okay, because these all are females, so these all are feminine gender. So nouns those refers to females are called feminine gender. Okay, now we move to common gender. Now what are common gender? A noun that can refer to both a male and female is said to be of the common gender. Now if a noun, if we talk about teacher, okay, now teacher can be male also and teacher can be female also. If we talk about engineer, engineer can female also and engineer can be male also. So if a noun refers to male or female both, then it is called a common gender. Okay, more examples of common gender are like servant, pilot, director, principal. These all are examples of common gender because these all can be females also and males also. Okay, now moving to neuter gender. Okay, a noun that refers to a non-living thing is said to be of the neuter gender. Now all the non-living things falls under the category of neuter gender. All the non-living things are neuter gender. For example, chair, table, car, desk, these all are non-living things, mountain. So these all falls under the category of neuter gender. So 4 types of genders are there: masculine gender, feminine gender, common gender and neuter gender. Okay, now I think it is very clear to you all. Okay, now moving to exercise A, underline the nouns and put them in proper groups in the boxes given below. Now here in this exercise 4 boxes are given. Okay, in your book, see on page number 13, 4 boxes are given here and every box is categorized like masculine, feminine, common and neuter. Now what you have to do, you have to read the sentence very carefully, then underline the nouns and then you have to write that whether the noun is masculine, feminine, common or neuter. Okay, let's start with sentence number 1. The goose laid a golden egg. Here in this sentence, goose and egg are nouns. Okay, so underline goose and egg. Now, goose, who laid eggs? Obviously females. So goose is a feminine gender. So you have to write goose in this box. Okay, which heading of this box is feminine. So you have to write goose in this box, feminine gender, and egg. Egg is a non-living thing. So it comes under the category of neuter gender. Okay, is that clear? Now moving to sentence number 2. My aunt has 2 daughters. Now aunt, this noun is referring to some female. It is referring to some female, and daughters, obviously females. So aunt and daughters, both we have to write in feminine gender. Okay. Now moving to 3rd, your nephew is a good friend of mine. Okay. Here nephew and friend, these are noun. Now nephew is masculine gender and friend is common gender. Why friend is common gender? Because friend can be male also and friend can be female also. So you will write nephew in masculine gender and friend in common gender. Okay. Oh, I have skipped number 3. So the doctor examined the patient carefully. This is your number 3. I have skipped that. Sorry for that. So here doctor and patient, these are nouns. So underline doctor and patient. Now doctor can be male also and doctor can be female also. And like that patient can be male also and patient can be female also. So here doctor and patient both are common gender. Okay, is that clear to you all? Yes. Now moving to page number 14, study the masculine and feminine forms of some nouns carefully. Here masculine and feminine of some nouns are given. Just we have look. Okay. Now in this line all the masculine it is written here, and in this line feminine of the nouns are written here. Here also masculine of the nouns are written and here feminine of the nouns written. So let's start with monk. Monk, it is masculine. Monk means sadhu. Nun, sadhvi. Okay, nun is feminine gender of monk, sadhu and sadhvi. Next is shepherd, and female of shepherd is shepherdess. Okay. Number 3, emperor. Feminine is empress. Emperor you all know, king, and empress, queen. Now next is ram and ewe. Now what is ram? Sheep. Okay, sheep is also called as ram and female sheep is called ewe. Okay. Next is waiter and waitress. Waiter means servant and female servant is called waitress. Next, wizard and witch. Now what is wizard? Wizard, jadugar. Okay, and witch, jadugarni. Okay. Now moving further, gander. And what is the feminine of gander? It is goose. Now what is goose and gander? It is a kind of a large water bird. Okay. Drake and duck. Okay. Deer and doe. Bridegroom and bride. Here what is bridegroom? Dulha, and bride is dulhan. Okay. Fox, and what is the feminine of fox? Vixen. Brother-in-law and sister-in-law. Okay. So these all are masculine and these all are feminine of a noun. Now moving further, exercise B. Read the numbered clues, solve the crossword using nouns of opposite genders. Now here a crossword is given and some nouns are given. You have to fill this crossword according to the instruction. Like here it is across. So in across, these nouns you have to write here. Okay. And for down, these nouns you have to write here. Now what you have to write? Opposite gender of these nouns. There is no need to write these nouns. You have to write opposite gender of these nouns. Okay. Now here across. Okay. In across box, Number 2 is tiger. So what is the opposite of tiger? Tigress. Okay, so here you will write tigress. 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 Okay. Number 4th is grandmother. Here number 4th across. So what is the opposite gender of grandmother? Grandfather. So you will write here grandfather like this. Okay. Now rest you will do by yourself. In the previous exercise also, rest you will do by yourself. Okay. Now coming to down. Number 1 is fox. Okay. What is the opposite gender of fox? It is vixen. So here it is number 1 downwards. You will write here vixen. Okay. And number 3 is hero. And what is opposite of hero? Opposite gender of hero? It is heroine. So in number 3 you will write heroine. Okay. Now moving to next exercise, that is exercise number C. Now what you have to do here? Replace the nouns printed in red with nouns of opposite gender. Okay, here some sentences are here and in every sentence nouns are in red color. You have to write the full sentence again by writing the opposite gender of these red color nouns. Okay, so number 1 is my sister is a very talented actor. Okay, so what is the opposite of sister? Sister is a feminine gender, we all know that. So what is the masculine gender of sister? Brother. Okay, so you will write my brother is a very talented actor. Okay, now moving to number 2. The boy played the role of a king in the play. Now in this sentence, 2 nouns are red in color, boy and king. Now you have to write opposite gender of boy and king. Boy is masculine gender, we all know that. So what is the feminine of boy? Girl. Very good. Now here king is masculine gender, and what is the opposite of king? Opposite gender of king? That is queen. So you will write this sentence like the girl played the role of a queen in the play. Okay. Now moving to number 3. This cow belongs to my aunt. Here cow and aunt, these both nouns are in red color. So what is the opposite of cow? That is bull. And what is the opposite gender of aunt? That is uncle. So you will write this sentence like this bull belongs to my uncle. Okay. Now is that clear to you all? So now you will do rest of the sentences by your own, and in every exercise you have to do by your own every sentence, and then you will cross check each and every sentence by the attached PDF with this video. Now moving to exercise D. Fill in the blanks with the suitable nouns from those given in the brackets. Now here some sentences are given, and in every sentence masculine gender and feminine gender, 2 nouns are given. You have to identify which gender will come in the blank, and then you will write. Okay. Now let's start. We saw a dash quarreling with her manager. Now what do you mean by quarreling? Quarreling means fighting. Now here in this sentence we are using her, and for which noun we use her? For feminine gender we use her. We have done this in pronouns. So we use her for females. Okay. So waiter is masculine gender and waitress is feminine gender, and here we are using her. So waitress will come in this blank. We saw a waitress quarreling with her manager. Moving to sentence number 2, the dash at the zoo gave birth to a litter of puppies yesterday. Now who gives birth? Obviously females. So here female of the feminine gender of the fox will come. So what is the feminine gender of the fox? It's vixen. So the vixen at the zoo gave birth to a litter of puppies yesterday. So These in rest of the sentences you will do by your own. And please, after doing each and every exercise and sentences, cross check your sentences with the attached PDF with this video. Now, this is the question for your live doubt class, okay? Now, what is the question? Identify the gender of the given nouns. Here, 20 nouns are given, okay? You have to identify that every noun, each noun falls in under which category. Whether it is masculine, whether it is feminine, whether it's common or neuter, okay? Observe these very carefully and then in your rough notebooks write whether it is masculine, feminine, common or neuter. And in our live doubt class, we'll discuss this, okay? But please don't talk over here, just text the answers in the chat box. So, I hope you have understood the gender very nicely. See you soon with the explanation of the next chapter. Till then, have a nice time.